Alright, so this won't be a long video. I'm going to keep this really short, but here I have the Stallone shop training version of Rocky. So this just arrived today, so I just wanted to give my overall thoughts on that real quick. Again, this won't be an in-depth review because we've already gotten that from Dean Knight and Justin from Justin's collection, and so those reviews show this figure in a lot more detail. And so I don't have a whole lot more to add other than I would say compared to the first one, it's good, but I would say the first one's a little bit better. Something about just the paint apps on both of the head sculpts, the skin texture, the realism just isn't quite there at the same level. I noticed that in both Dean and Justin's reviews and was wondering if it was just their lighting or their cameras, but it's like that in person too. It's just to me, it's I mean the sculpt is still great, it's there, but something about the paint apps and just the skin texturing, the realism, it's still great, but it's not perfect. It's not quite there to the level that we see in the Lone Shark Collector version. And another thing, the legs on this guy are kind of wobbly too, so it's like you see this won't even stay up on its own, and this one's a little bit better but not much. And so again, I think for 400 bucks we can and should expect perfection. So I think if there's any nits to pick, I think it's worth pointing out, because again, especially if you got this Ultimate Edition set, I mean the price point is no joke, and I think at that price point almost any imperfection is disappointing. Now this is still great to have. I mean, just as a Rocky collector, as a Rocky fan, it's still great to have, but just a little bit disappointing on those two things. And then all these little strings, like on the shoestrings and on the waistband and at the hood, I've had to tuck all those in because they're just extraordinarily long and just really goofy looking. So thankfully I've been able to kind of hide those. But overall, I mean, yeah, it's great. They did a great job with it. But like I said, the articulation is, especially with the wobbly legs, a little bit disappointing, and the two head sculpts are not, they're good, but they're not quite to the level, just to my eyeballs looking at it, as what we saw with the Lone Shark Collector version. I would still say overall the Lone Shark version is slightly better than this one, but it's two different looks for Rocky, both of which are incredibly iconic. This one may actually be more iconic. So if you can recreate him up at the top of the steps or recreate him in this locker scene. So this is the route that I'm going to go in my display. And so yeah, I think if you got this, you'll be really happy with it. And if you're on the fence, just consider it's especially with this Ultimate Edition, the price point is no joke. I think you'd probably be just as happy getting the plain simple version or the version that just comes with the steps. But if you're a die-hard Rocky fan like me, and you can find room to display this with this meat hook setup, then you'll be happy there as well. I'm going to be displaying mine over there next to the cabinet, that display case, that individual case that's there by the cabinet. It's the same, basically the same kind of individual case that we see here with the Heath Ledger Joker from InArt. So that's a perfect size if you're looking for a case that all this can fit in, because again, this base, this meat hook, this whole diorama is too tall. I can't get it in that cabinet where you see I have the Lone Shark version. So this will be going into its own individual case. I got a perfect spot for it, and overall I think those of you who get it will be very happy with it. Just in my opinion, not quite as good, not quite up to the level as the first one, but it is still excellent nonetheless. Again, see Dean Knight's review or Justin's review to get all the details on this, going over all the accessories and all of that. This is really all that I have time to do, but I at least wanted to give my quick overall thoughts on this guy. So thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.